My name is Bruce Ryder. I'm the grandfather of Amrita Ryder and Kyra Ryder. And growing up, I always liked to work outside and play outside. I used to get up early in the morning. I was an early riser, kind of like Amrita. And I always liked to listen to the birds, go outside and listen to the birds and look at the flowers. And I'd get on my bicycle early in the morning and I'd go visit my friends or go play in a creek somewhere and play in the woods. And I would pretty much stay outside all day. And so when I was looking around, when I grew older, I started working on a farm because I love being outside and working with my hands. And then, so when I was looking at getting going to college and things, I would look for a job in agriculture so I could continue to do things with my hands and be outside and working with my hands. And I also got into camping and backpacking growing up, and I always like to go explore new places and see new things and be out in the woods listening to the birds and looking at bugs and snakes and little animals. And so when I was had my Amrita was born, I always wanted to take her camping. And one really nice experience that we had last time they were here, Amrita and her daddy and me went out to say to a campground, and we slept in a tent all night long, and we made a fire and we cooked our food over the fire, and it was so good. And Amrita was very excited about being outside and being camping with her granddaddy and her daddy. And she had her own tent and her own little sleeping bag, and she just had such a good time. We made took marshmallows and roasted them over the fire, and then she slept all night long in her own little tent in her own little sleeping bag. And the next morning we got up and we had pancakes for breakfast and all kind of good things to eat for breakfast, and she just was really excited to be camping with her granddaddy and daddy. And next time she comes, I wanted to take her a little bit further. We could go explore some more of the woods, and she was a real trooper out there. She just did really well hiking in the woods, and I like to, as she gets older, I would like to explore more territory and be able to show her some beautiful sights up in the mountains of where we live here in North Carolina. And I think she would really enjoy that to experience all the wildflowers and the animals out that live out there in the wild. And so I'll look forward to future hikes with my granddaughter and spending time out in the woods with her and her daddy.